Yo guys, welcome back to Sempre Inter TV. Once again bringing you the reaction to our pre-season friendly against PSG, which finished 1-1, and then Inter actually won on penalties. And then we'll be rounding up the news of the past week or so. Once again, very impressed by the team. The fitness levels are getting higher. The mechanisms and the passing is there. Like in the Juve match, Inter came out of the blocks with a lot of energy and were the better team in the first half, even though they won 1-0 down. Esposito again up front next to even Perisic. So once again, Conte still missing his strike force. Speaking of Esposito, big positive note from today. Finally showed glimpses of his talent. The last few matches he's just been running a lot, but not really being able to showcase his ability on the ball. But a few times today made himself dangerous. Seemed like he ran out of breath, ran out of energy by the time he got to shoot. But definitely some glimpses there of showing why he's so highly rated, and he was probably the best Inter youth prospect out there from the past year. Once again, Sensi showing again his technical ability, passing ability. Set pieces weren't as good as they have been in the last few matches. He's really staking himself a place in that first team. In my eyes, he came as a backup because I thought he would be the substitute for Borja Valero, who seems to, doesn't have any offers to leave at the moment, or Fiorentina can't afford him. And we're also struggling to sort of sell, the likes of Jean Mario and Dalbert, so the money has not come in to buy another centre midfielder. So, the more we get close to the start of the season, the more he might be, the starting midfielder in there, because he keeps impressing ahead of Gagliardini. Barella started today as well, finally, getting up to speed with his teammates in terms of fitness. Was decent, showed a few good touches out there, but of course needs some time to integrate with his teammates. And Brozovic for me was the man of the match actually. In the last few matches he has been, not as high performing as he usually is, but today I think he was the best performer. Really found his passing radar and range today, and really showed off his ability. Defense was solid again, of course, and we also got to see Diego Godin in an Inter shirt, and he looked good as well. Of course, he's going to need time to get up to speed with his teammates, but all the good signs are there. Handanovic had a good showing, saved a couple of penalties as well, so very good signs overall. The one negative that I'm drawing out of this one though is Ivan Perisic. The guy has completely lost his ability. He used to be, one of my favorite players from a couple of years ago, and I hate to admit that now because the guy is completely, a shadow of a former self. We haven't seen a good Perisic performance for God knows how long. The only one I can remember from last season of high quality was against Rapid Vienna, and now, that was Rapid Vienna, so he only has so much merit. At this rate, we're really going to struggle to sell him because Conte is trying him out in that striker position at the moment. So that's not to say that he will be part of the plans, because he tried him out in the left wing back position and he can't play there, as Conte said. So he's giving him the chances that he needs, because obviously we don't have much choice either. And Perisic is not taking those chances at the moment. And of course, I can't not mention Antonio Candreva and his Panenka penalty. This guy in his mind thinks he's Francesco Totti at his peak. He has been performing better recently, but today he just reminded us why he boils every Interista's blood so badly.
Come on, coward! I know that I want to punch you in the nose. I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You're an intellectual dumbass, and I'm coming.
Dalbe also had a decent showing again, but we're going to be making another Stat Talk video, me and Cami, regarding the left wing back position. Obviously Perisic can't play there, and Dalbert, yes, he has been an improvement compared to the previous seasons, Dalbert, but if you compare him to normal footballers, to normal left wing backs, he's still not quite good enough. So that position still needs filling. Of course, Asamoah still to come back soon from African Cup of Nations duty, so looking forward to that. In terms of transfer news, I know last week I mentioned Rahul Leao being strongly linked to Inter, but it seems like AC Milan are actually close to sealing a deal for him, and that is due to the agent Jorge Mendes, who is the agent of Andre Silva as well, and Angel Correa, who is also linked with Milan strongly. So when you deal with these kind of agents, they will sell Andre Silva for you for 30 million plus, but also then they'll make you buy one of their clients. So it's a bit of a sticky situation. Once again, Edin Dzeko, the ongoing saga, still ongoing. Roma not budging from the price. And Gianluca Di Marzio was reporting that Inter are getting closer to a deal around the 15 million euro mark, but still nothing has been completed as of yet. Antonio Conte must be getting desperate. Elsewhere, I know a lot of Inter fans are dreaming about Milinkovic-Savic to come to Inter, but the reports once again from Di Marzio are reporting that Man United are close to signing Milinkovic-Savic for around 80 to 90 million pounds. So, you know, exorbitant fee. And obviously the Romelu Lukaku situation is still evolving. Apparently Juventus have got involved now. They're willing to, according to reports, they're willing to offer Paulo Dybala, according to Fabrizio Romano, and which is very surprising. I mean, the players' values at the moment are pretty similar, especially after Dybala's 2 goals in the Serie A last season. Definitely depleted his value, but he still has that residual value for his brand. He's one of those, you know, like Pogba, even without the footballing ability, he seems to be a brand on his own. But that whole situation seems to be more Juve trying to kind of annoy us, or trying to push us to, you know, spend that money on Lukaku, or force the hand of Inter to buy Lukaku, or just see whether they can steal him off us. You know, he's still a top quality striker, whatever you think of Lukaku and his touch. His record speaks for himself. But the Inter board really need to get their act together. Antonio Conte needs some strikers. We can't continue playing with Esposito and Perisic up there and having Puskas and Longo back as their backups. Actually, Longo scored today, which was a big shock. Areola should have done a lot better on that shot, but Samuele Longo, 27-year-old youth prospect, finally scoring for Inter. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys, what did you think of that match against PSG? And of course, we've got the next match coming up against Spurs. Who do you hope to see in that match? And yeah, as always, like and subscribe, guys. And as always, Forza Inter!